Hello, someone. I am the VikingGaymer, and welcome to Valkyria Chronicles. This game, I've been so meaning to play this on the channel for so long. This is one of the first anime-based video games I ever owned because I'm a huge anime fan, for those of you who don't know. And, yeah, I saw this back as one of my first animes I saw, Valkyria Chronicles, and this game is based off of that, pretty much. And it's a soldier game, so basically what you do is that you have this class of soldiers. You have the scouts, the shock troopers, the engineers, the lancers, and then the snipers over here. And you also have your tank. Yes, you also get a tank in this game. Anyway, sorry, I was turning off my phone. So anyway, you get to choose your units, and you can see the profile on the bottom right, what they are, their health and everything. The badges you see up top, those are the number of turns you get. It costs 2 of those badges to move my tank, but it costs 1 for my units. And then these right here are enemy tiles and everything, and their specific classes based on the symbols that they have. So then we're going to go ahead and use our shock trooper, Rosie. And it goes into this view. Yes, terrain, I get it. It's all tutorial crap. I just finished tutorial. So anyway, you move your character around with WASD. You get into position, you crouch back, and then when you right click, you get to this little HUD here. This is your reticle, and if you see at the top left shows your enemy's health and also what they are for class, and it shows you in the center of the center top how many bullets does it take for them to kill them, or how many shots you shoot, and also if they're good against the person, an armor, or the area field. So it gives you a lot of detail on what you want. And also with this field right here, you can actually switch to go to your grenade or go to your ragnade, which is basically something you can heal yourself with. So we're going to go to our machine gun here. Actually, I can show you the grenade if I can reach. No, I cannot. Okay, so we just go, the reason why, see, shock troopers are really good. They're basically stormtroopers, you know, maybe not the Star Wars stormtroopers, you know, I guess, but these are the guys that are supposed to deal the heavy punches. Just like that. And you also aim for the head. That's the weakest spot. That'll take less damage, or less bullets to kill. And then at the end of your trip, at the end of your turn, you can't really fire again. You have to quit, end this current session. And then you go ahead and just choose either the same character again, but her mobility is lowered because you went ahead and moved her already. Or you can go ahead and choose another character to move around in whatever kind of space you want. Your main objective for this game, sometimes it's either to kill this particular unit or get to this particular location. This mission, you have to capture the enemy headquarters right here. So we're going to go and go to our scout right here. And the scout is kind of a weak class to use. Not horrible, but they're not really, they're not really that great. They're more for just scouting ahead to see if there's any enemies in front of you and then like locating them on the map for the rest of the units. So I'm going to go ahead and use my grenade. Since he's crouching, it's harder for me to hit him. So I'm going to use my grenade here. Hopefully that does it. Yep, it knocked him back and it knocked down the sandbags. So I can hit him easier now. And then let's go in and I'll hit them accidentally. I'll go ahead and show you off the sniper, which is honestly my favorite class. They're the weakest units of the bunch, but they have, you guessed it, a friggin' sniper. So you get into the zoom mode, and then you can use the circle pad thing on your mouse to zoom in, and then hit them in the head. Simple as that. Took down a shock trooper with just one shot. But again, they're also the weakest, so I would recommend them just having them stay behind. So that way, because they can be killed. Because in this game, once a unit is killed, excuse me, unless you pick them up before they permanently die, they have 3 turns to permanently die, but unless you have another unit that reaches for them to, like, grab a hold of them, they can call a medic, and then they can save them, and you can use them in the next battle. But other than that, they're dead. They're permanently dead. Now, these lancers right here are basically soldiers that have these rocket launcher thingies. They're good against taking down the tanks. But also, if you can hit them, it does a lot of damage as well, like that. Sometimes it's not as best to use lancers against regular enemies like that because they're not that accurate, but they don't have a huge wide area, so you could technically kill 2 enemies in the same location, but it's not really wise. And then finally we have the engineers. The engineers are pretty much everything. They supply your soldiers, they heal them, they fix your friggin' tank, they do everything. They are literally, but I consider them the best units of the entire game because they literally do everything. They're a bit weak, but not as weak as the snipers. So you don't have to worry about, oops, I keep crouching. So you don't have to worry about that. I know there's enemies over here. Yep. Alright. So they're not the weakest of the bunch, but still, they're also really bad if you lose your engineers because they can be really helpful later on. They restock your health items, they restock your grenades, they help restock pretty much almost everything. Now for him, I'm going to go in and just... Will this hit my engineer? Was I being an idiot? Yeah, I was an idiot. Well, that shows how great I am. I'll just sit here. And I'll go right to my engineer because she needs to heal herself. Well, great, no, I did this on purpose. See, I did this so I could show you guys the healing items. I'm thinking ahead, aren't I? I'm thinking way ahead. So now, if you switch to your Ragnide, and you don't have anybody in front of you when you use it, you just click this. And boom, it heals your unit up. Sometimes it doesn't do it all the way, it just depends on like what your level is. Because I'm still considered really low level, so it will heal up most of my stuff. So anyway, finally, for this turn, here's the tank. And the tank, even though it has low mobility, it just mows down enemies and also just you know, mows down enemies and also sandbags. But then again, their mobility is not that great, so you kind of have to know where you're going. And you know where you're going. You kind of have to plan out where you're going. But you can either use the regular shells, which are good against like tanks if you want to fight against another tank, or there's a mortar attached to it. I can't really reach them, so I can't really show you this time. But a mortar will take out enemies in a wide area. So if you're like, if there's like a whole bunch of enemies like right in front of you and everything, yeah, I gotta get past them. You can use the mortar to get by. And there's also, what I forgot, a machine gun, which will take down units so you don't have to waste your shells. So there's a lot of options you could do with... Oh, I didn't mean to hit. Okay. Wrong button. Okay. So after you do all that, you end your turn, and now it's the enemy's turn, and now they get to move around and try and fight against you. And you just keep doing that over and over again until you reach your objective or you die, or your main character dies. God, it's so warm in here. Why is it so warm? Oh, this guy's an idiot. He's just coming right in front of me. Yep. I can mow you down, dude. Alright, now you see that badge that just broke? That means that, oh, it's gonna tell you, yeah. Yeah, basically, what it's trying to tell you, is that enemies also have leaders. And whenever you take down a leader, how you know it's a leader, they will show a badge on the top left, as you see on Margot right there. On the top left, there's a badge. And what that means is that now the enemy in their next turn will have less of a chance to move their units around because their leader's gone. So usually when, you know, the leader's gone in the battlefield, your main units don't know what you're doing and everything, so you're taking less time to actually plan out your movements and everything. And another thing I wanted to show too, if I can get to it, is orders. I believe it's orders. There we go. And what these can do, you can actually assign these orders to your units to try and, you know, increase their, you know, evasions, increase this or decrease that. So yeah, you waste one of your badges to try and make this person more evasive, or you can forcefully retire a unit from the battlefield with one of the badges too. So it's a really handy mechanic. So we're gonna go over here. There's an enemy right up here. So let's go up here. Oops, that's the wrong button. Can I get up? Climb. There we go. It's a bit weird to control because I have this on the PS3, and I saw this on sale for like, oh crap, that's not good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. What I was trying to say, I saw this on Steam for sale a few months back, and I figured, you know what, I always wanted to do a Let's Play this or show people this, because this is not really a particular game a lot of people have played, because nobody's really heard of it. A few have heard of it. I'm pretty sure mostly anime nerds and like military strategy gamers might have heard about this and probably played it, but other than that, it's not that well known. I'm going to Alicia because I need to heal up, so I'm going to go and switch to my there, and there we go. She's fine. So yeah, that's pretty much just the game. So now we're, yeah, see, because again, because an engineer has more experience with healing items, you know, because they're not considered medics, but they're also considered healers, or whatever you want to call them. They can heal you with way better than what you can yourself. So it's better to have other units, the engineer units, with you at all times. And then these guys are just simply here to just blow down the enemy. And it's also good for you to have these units like right up front, so that way they can easily take down the enemies. We can go ahead and sneak them like right, well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay, we'll just do that. Just right in front here. Just in case when an enemy unit comes by, well, you can't really see it, but comes through here, like say the scout comes over here, he will mow him down pretty much before he reaches over here, if he's that stupid to go ahead and charge. We want to take down more units, so let's have our scout go this way. We have to take down a tank too, so that's why we have Largo right here with us, so that way he will be able to take care of it. Whoa, boy. Can I hit him from here? Rough shot. Got him. There we go. Aha. And there's another leader. Yes, so now they have less mobility now in the next turn. So I'm going to have him stay here. Now let's see what that tank is positioned at. He's positioned that way. So, see, for a tank, yeah, you can go ahead and wail on him a whole bunch of times with your Lancer in the front, but it's better for you to reach from behind. They have a small, I think it's regicide. I'm not too sure what it's called, but it's basically a crystal that's pretty much considered a power source in this universe, which powers up the tanks. But once you destroy that, you destroy the tank in general. So it's good for you to aim for that. So we're gonna move ahead, Largo this way. Probably a dumb idea. Who knows? We'll see. If I can just move them this way, because that way the scout will have to come here, and these guys are pretty tough. So I'm actually really confident in their abilities. I don't think for 1 second that they're going to be killed in the process. Now, we just go and take our big guy here. Hit this. So yeah, you see the accuracy was not as great. If it hit dead on, it would actually have done more damage. So what we're going to do, we're going to let him sit there for a second. Use our last point on this guy. And again, because I'm not too worried about the scout killing my unit, we're going to do this. Still didn't quite hit him. Wish it did better, but hey, it was worth something. So let's go and crouch right there, just in case. Who knows, they might miss, or if not, oh well. Again, you can still save your units if they die. I'm not thinking straight away, you know, how to do this. I'm just doing this for the sake of it. So now he's going to bust through that wall right there to get to my other units, which is not good. Nope. But I can take him down in the next turn, so that's no problem. Ooh, that hurt. Again, no problem at all. Because see, each and every single episode, as I call in this one, you will get new recruits. So even if you decide, oh, I don't want this person to die or not, you can still get more later on to swap out and so on and so forth. They still supply you with enough units to keep on, keep on playing. But if you keep losing your units, eventually you'll probably have a class or pretty much nobody left to help you out, which is not good. And yeah, this is basically telling you about the engineers, how they can restock on your equipment. So, do I have... No, I'm good. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I have one more bolt. I have two. I overcompensated. But again, not worried about these guys hurting me. I'm just worried about taking down this tank. So I'm going to go right up in front here. And making damn sure this guy explodes. There. So there. Now, my soldiers can charge forward and attack units because their tanks are gone, unless there's one more up here. There is. There's one right up here. So, let's go and move our tank up so we can fight against the other tank. And also, a cool thing about this is that you can actually, when you go back to your headquarters after this, you can actually upgrade your tank however you want it. I mean, this is just a default right now that I'm using. I didn't really mess around with the tank configurations at all. But, yeah, you can actually go in and customize your tank, giving him more, better weapons, better gear, make him move a bit more. Excuse me, I had a burp. Make him, yeah, you can just basically customize him to your liking, which I think is a cool feature. Now, I don't want to take that because he's not really a threat. I want to take down this guy, so... Ooh. Now, if you hit the... Oh, I shook everything. If you hit the... I don't know what they're called. Treads, I guess. I'll just read from the bottom there. When you hit their treads, they can't move. So right now, this tank right here can't move. I think an engineer can quickly go fix that, which is not a problem at all. But still, if they don't have an engineer nearby, you pretty much just immobilize that person and he can't move. So let's take our sniper and mow down some of these guys because we have a convenient hole to shoot them from. So let's go ahead and roll them up. And we move them up and boom. There we go. Simple as that.
See what you get?
And now we're gonna have to quit this. I'm gonna move my sniper again because I likes it. And I don't want to go make him go too far. Because if we can take down this guy, let us see. Let's see if we can hit him. Can we hit this leader? We can. We got him. We got him. And now they have less turns.
See what you get?
Great. So now, let's see what we got here. They're pretty much almost done. I know there's some enemies right here. Oh, should I go ahead and deal with this guy? No, because he needs to turn. That guy can stay there. I already know he's there. I don't want to get her hurt. I shouldn't move my engine. Well, I should move my engineers at least a little closer. Try and, like, re-equip the Lancers, because the Lancer can shoot pretty far, and if I get lucky enough to shoot the tank from here, that gets rid of the tank that quickly. So I'm going to move her right here, so she's away from harm. And let's try again with Largo, because again, he can take a lot. So I'm not worried at the slightest that he will be dead in a second. I am worried though if he can hit this. It'd be a miracle if he hits this. Let's give it a shot. Let's try and hit this. Do that. Well, I hit him. I didn't hit the right spot though, so I didn't figure. I figured I wasn't gonna hit him. So hey, I did that well. Okay, so now enemy's turn again, and now if you see at the top, they have only 2 moves now because we pretty much took down their leaders, and they wasted all on the tanks. So now it's automatically our turn again, which we have more turns now. And also another thing which I didn't tell you guys, if you decide not to waste as much, like say for example I want to just quit now. Actually I should. I'll go ahead and quit right now. Deal their next turn. They're going to have 2 more moves. They're going to waste them all in the tank, try and shoot me down, which is not going to be a problem at all. Mine's really tough. Now in this turn, when I go back, now I have even more. I'm fully maxed on moves at the top left, so I can keep moving on for quite a while, which is pretty damn good. So I'm going to move my Lancer up for 1. Because, again, I'm not worried about these guys killing my Lancer. Nope, I couldn't hit him, but hey. So for now, in order to support our Lancer guy up, I'm going to be using my sniper to go ahead and get close to him, so that way I can get these guys off his back. So let's go here. Since this guy's standing, he's not going to be a problem. And... oh, missed. Oh well. I'm fine with that. We've got more badges. I can keep shooting. Not a problem. Although, I think I'm going to give them a little bit of an edge, so I'm going to make them move ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just mow down this guy. Mow down... oh, what am I stuck on? I am stuck on something. What was that? Oh well. Anyway. Let's switch. Try and use some mortar. I want to show you guys some mortar. Boom! There we go. Got the engineer down and hurt this guy down. It's good. We're doing great. Now, let's see. Let's do the sniper again. And also, I know I'm not doing quite a clear run. You can actually literally go through this mission and not take any sort of damage whatsoever if you decide to think about it. I'm just showing you guys just a general gist of the battles that they have here, and they're all in like different terrain too, so you will have different locations of playing because it's based off the anime, so there's a lot of plot to it. I'm showing you guys just a level of this, so that way hopefully one of you guys would like to play this, because I think this game is fun. It can be a pain in the ass sometimes, because it gets really difficult later on, but for those of you guys who enjoy this military style, you know, turn-based RPG, I figure you guys should try it out. So technically now, I could have Largo go ahead and take care of the headquarters there, but I believe I get more points by having my units take care of the rest of the enemy, I believe. So we can quickly move up front here. Enter this mode, fire at will. Boom, now we took care of their tank. Simple as that. So now, close this. I'm going to be using my scout, Alicia here. And we're just going to move ahead and take out this guy. This other scout. There we go. Oh, and also I forgot to mention too, scouts have the most mobility because they're scouts. The unit that has the least mobility in this game would have to be the snipers. But again, they can fight long range. So there we go. We occupied their camp, and we beat the mission. Simple as that. So yeah, and there goes our stuff. I gotta see. Again, I wasn't really going for much. I was just testing it out, trying to show you guys, you know, just the gist of the battle. So yeah, other than that, I think that's it. Oh, the experience you see in the bottom left is what you can use to level up your units, and that's also very important because you get more commands, and you level up their defense and so on and so forth. And for the DCL, I think it's called, or DCC, that's your money, your currency, which you can actually buy more upgrades for your units, like better weapons, better grenades, better parts for your tank, etc., etc., etc. So that's really important. And the better you do, the more experience, the more money you get, and also the more enemies you take down, the more money and experience you get, pretty much. So it's good to wipe out the field of them, wipe them away, and then take care of the mission. But sometimes there's a turn-based mission where you need to do this in a certain turn, otherwise you fail. And again, it depends on how well you think of the situation, how much you strategize throughout this game. So, if you decide you guys want to see me do a full Let's Play of this, I would like to do it. Just leave a comment down below. If you have any constructive criticisms you want to give me, please give it to me. I want to get better for you guys. I want to have better quality for you guys. And I hope you liked this game, Valkyria Chronicles. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-da!